Hello again and welcome back to my channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Prop Up & Co. and the quick fire next round here at the Manufacturers Cup for the Pro Split 1 drivers, and a short travel from Italy to Germany. We're here at the Nurburgring. We're on the GP circuit, 3.2 mile clockwise, 15 corners, and we're south of Germany and of Berlin, the capital. So yeah, these guys haven't had far to travel from the last round to here, so I've had plenty of practice time, so these they should be up to speed with how they roll going into this first race. We've got 25 minutes, the usual thing, and we're looking at them lined up on the grid for this first race. So I'm going to take you through the grid now then, and we'll see what tyres are on as well at the same time. So Stormflight has got himself on pole position, and he's on the soft tyres. We've got Wadru, winner last time out in race 2 at Sardinia. He's got himself in second spot on the softs. Colonel Curtains in third on the mediums. PM in fourth on the mediums. Mediums for Dan in fifth. Now hopefully we're not going to have too much glitching and lagging from Dan this time. I don't want to keep calling him Jumpy Dan, so fingers crossed he might have sorted that out. We'll see. Nath in sixth on the mediums. Thanks again, Nath, for the replay. And we've got McGrath has returned actually here. He's back for this round. He's in seventh on the mediums, and we've got Keyboard Captain in eighth on the softs, Unforgiven in ninth on the softs, and DJ in 10th on the softs. So 10 cars, 10 drivers. I think we're ready to go. Let's get this one underway and watch those lights. Here we go. And away we go. Thought for a second it was a little bit long, that hold, but we're now down to turn 1 here at the Nurburgring. It's really tricky, really tight hairpin corners. Colonel Curtains goes straight down the inside of Wadru, pushes him out to the outside of the circuit there, drops him all the way back down to 6th or 7th spot, as Dan on the outside is trying to get him as well up to 5th now, as he stays on that inside line. There's Wadru, so actually got himself back to 4th, and now attacking Colonel Curtains, trying to get a little bit of payback there, I think. Lunge down there at turn 1 from Colonel Curtains, but quite get it stopped. It's fighting out now, down into forward curve, down the hill towards Dunlop for the first time. So it's Stormflight leading it from PM, who's got himself to second now from Colonel Curtains. Wadru still trying to get that job done up the inside down there at Dunlop, but I don't think he's got it done. Colonel Curtains is also going to have the inside line coming through Schumacher. S's now, so Wadru all over the back, but then switches back. Good little move from Wadru, but again he's going to be on the outside, coming into Michelin, and he does go around the outside. Great move from Wadru, so Wadru to third then, gets past Colonel Curtains, who's back to 4th. So already some early battling here between Wadru and Colonel Curtains there in 3rd and 4th place. So a cracking start to this race as they now hit the chicane. It's going to happen up here, another passing area, of course. Go back and see, there's Dan and there's McGrath. Let's just have a quick look at Dan. Yeah, it looks like he's fixed his glitching and lagging this time, so that's good. At least we can look at him a little bit better. McGrath then on his return in 6th place, trying to chase Dan down. And then behind them is Keyboard Captain to the 3 Caymans, having a race down to turn 1 into the arena now. Here on lap 2, McGrath has missed quite a few rounds. He's back, and it's well, it looks like he's never been away, doesn't it? The way he's hunting down the back of Dan there. A better drive now. You've got to be a little bit careful. You can use some of that on the outside, but if you go too far, that dreaded penalty will be served But all okay. Now is there a move up the inside or a little tap at the back of Dan there from McGrath. He just backed off, allowed Dan to keep that 5th place. So down into Dunlop they come. Now he's going to move on for McGrath. He's going to pull out here surely on the brakes. And he does, or does he? Again, a little bit of contact side by side, but Dan's on the outside and he's going to be on the inside coming through Schumacher Essence. And look at Keyboard Captain. Is he going to take the opportunity and go up the inside of McGrath? He does. Good move. So now he's in between both Dans now. So Keyboard got a, whilst they were battling, got a little opportunity there and got round the outside. So now downhill through towards the chicane now. Does McGrath go around the outside there? No, he doesn't. It closes up in there, so you can cut across that a little bit, but again, you can't take too much of it. So there are track limits through the chicane. Got to be a little bit careful, but everyone through nicely. There's DJ from 10th to 8th here at the end of lap 2, and already Colonel Curtains is in. So 2 laps in, and Colonel Curtains has he gone into pit lane. So 2 laps for him to come off those mediums onto the soft tyres for the rest of the race. There's Unforgiven in 8th place behind DJ, who's now chasing down this pack ahead of him, who's still Dan, Keyboard Captain, McGrath. There's DJ, there's Unforgiven, and then Nath, who's fallen back a little bit here. Nath, and they look pretty good, those medium tyres. Now, is he just keeping himself to himself at the back there? I think he's must have had a penalty or something, or has he come in? Maybe I didn't see him come in, but long way back here really from the rest. Well, I say long way, he's further back than what I'd expect to see Nath at this stage. He's on the medium tyres, but maybe he's just saving them and trying to get as much as he possibly can out of his fuel and tyres early in this race. So 9th place for him, and then Colonel Curtains down there in 10th after his stop. So he's got a lot of catching up to do. I'm not sure how these soft tyres are going to fare around this circuit. Have to watch out for that. How's our leader doing? Stormfly is literally flying away here. Holds that 2:06.3, fastest lap at the moment. That Porsche Cayman, a little moment on exit through the chicane. Then Wadru still 2nd place with PM behind him. So the next, these next 2 cars, 2nd and 3rd, are the SLS AMGs. Stormfly coming down into the arena. Look at that grandstand full of spectators. What a great shot that is. As we see 3 people, Nath, Dan, McGrath, quite a few now trying to come or going to come in now after lap 3. So quite a few have decided the time's right. People Captain now up to 4th place. He stayed out on those soft tyres. All these ones on the soft tyres, to be fair, are likely to stay out softs, mediums for a PM. So he is the only one out of that top 4 that's on mediums. Top 5 because Unforgiven's there in 5th as well, and he's on softs too. So PM is the only one on mediums out of that top 5. We've had to gauge just how good or how bad these soft tyres are from these leaders. How many laps are going to get out of it? We're 7.5 minutes in, so still early in the race, but keep an eye on that and see how them softs, how long they last. DJ in 6th place. Way back now, so I'm not too sure what happened to DJ there. He was on the soft tyres as well, but he was fighting with the guys, wasn't he? He was behind Dan and McGrath, Keyboard. hasn't been in, so did he have a moment somewhere that I missed? He gets held up from someone. But, in a moment, trying to chase down the rest. It's Colonel Curtin's now to 7th after his stop with Dan. These are the ones that have just come in and come out. It's Dan now in 8th place. With Nathan 9th. So Nathan, I assumed, was going to be staying out a lot longer on those medium tyres. But he didn't, which is a surprise. Obviously those softs must last longer than what I'm thinking they do, because to come off the medium so early in the race to go onto those softs with still a huge chunk of this race to run, I must tell you that these too bad these softs. PM's in now, and he too is coming off those mediums and onto the softs. And there's McGrath in 10th place. So Stormfly our leader, but Wadru, our 2nd place man, has just beaten Stormflies, or the last fastest lap, which was Stormflies, put in a 2:05.8. So into the fives now. In fact, Stormfly just put in a 2:05.9, which is probably the fastest lap at that point. But then Wadru trumped that immediately, put in a 2:05.8, which is about a tenth quicker than what Stormfly was. So through the Schumacher S's he goes, this little rise, and then into Michelin. So a lot of these corners are named after tyres. Wadru down to, or up to, I should say, the chicane. Trying to chase down Stormfly. There's the gap. Stormfly staying out. I think these guys on the softs will stay out for as long as they can run before they decide to come in. I think Stormfly just done another fastest lap, so a 2:05.5 now. So he's just beaten Wadru's 2:05.8 by 3/10. So Stormfly really picking up some pace at the front of this race. Stormfly must have been notified that he'd lost his fastest lap, and that spurred him on. Meant that he put in another fastest lap. Wadru putting in for personal bests. Keyboard captain up to 3rd now, with Unforgiven in 4th place. Into Dunlop. Sorry, that's not Dunlop, it's coming down to Dunlop now. That was through the forward curve down into Dunlop now. There's DJ. Is he getting any closer? It looks like, it does look like he's getting a little bit closer, but still as close as he would have liked. Coming up to the Schumacher S's now. That rubber getting kicked about on the track there, just saw the black dots and the bits of rubber just flying off of DJ's tyres. And exit through the S's there. DJ now down. And the hill through the right hand up towards the chicane. So 5th place for him. Now anybody else in? No, they're not. Let's go forward with Unforgiven. Oh, and now Wadru's just beating Stormfly. It's a battle of the fastest laps at the moment. Literally just beaten by, that's probably by a few hundredths that time. Wadru, so 2:05.571 now for him, but on board with Unforgiven as he comes down into turn one and into now the arena area where spectators get a great view of a chunk of the circuit here. Here they all are. Look at all these stands up there in the AMG stand as well. Of course, he's in a Jag, but now through forward curve now towards Dunlop, staying to the left hand side all the way down this pretty steep hill. On the brakes now, so be down to second, he does, and out the other side up towards Schumacher S's now, all the way across to the right, use all that curve like he did there, clip that inside and then almost straight line it, not too much there, because that will pick up the penalty. Out the other side, giving it full revs through there right to the rev limiter, and the left hander Michelin, and use all the curve on the left here down the hill now, so we start to come back down into the bottom of the circuit. More spectators up on the hill on the back of the paddock now, up into the chicane, clipping the inside and, or both insides really, and out the other side now. Is that someone that's just gone in? I think Keyboard might have just gone in, I'm not sure. And into Coca-Cola, yes he did. Unforgiven comes and is going to grab that third place as Keyboard captain is now in pit lane. So Keyboard in, DJ comes across the line to take fourth place for start of lap 8. 15 minutes in, 10 minutes left of this race. Remember, still gonna stop Stormfly, Wadru, Unforgiven, DJ, they're all the top 4, all still gonna come in for their change. Using all that outside curve in there, run off from DJ. And Colonel Curtains, who came in early after 2 laps, actually didn't need to change onto those soft tyres, and look at them actually doing all right. So yeah, not a very abrasive circuit this one, pretty kind on the tyres, hence why I think most people decided to either start on them or to just do their medium stint, short stint at the start, and then get a little bit more for the end of the race, as we're seeing Colonel Curtains doing exactly that. He's putting in fastest laps, and as I talk fastest sectors, but as I say that, he's got the fastest lap as well, with 2:05.3 now, so that's 2 tenths quicker than Wadru's 2:05.5. Colonel Curtains on a real charge on those soft tyres. And still under by over 1.5 tenths here. So could, in theory, could get into the 2:05.2s here if he doesn't lose too much time through this final couple of corners up to Coca-Cola curve. He comes now. Let's stick with him and just see if he does get another fastest lap. And out that final corner now, we're crossing that line, and he does 2:05.3. So lost quite a bit of time in the end, but still managed to get about 700ths quicker there that time. 2:05.310 for Colonel Curtains. Then we've got PM in 6th place with Dan in 7th. Gold in 8th with McGrath in 9th, being chased by Nath in 10th. So softs for Nath and softs for Dan from McGrath. Nath with slightly better tyres, though. 1.5 for Nath. Where did he get that? Was that raft? Did he just take too much of it? Or was it there? I think it was it. Well, actually, yeah, I think it was that first one. That's quite harsh. So he looked all right on the exit. It was that entry, wasn't it? That caught him. 1.5 second there for that. That's quite harsh. That. I would have thought a second would have probably been maximum penalty. 1.5 does seem quite a lot, that one. So all that pressing he's doing onto the back of McGrath is going to be absolutely pointless now, because he's going to be coming up to the penalty zone next couple of corners. He is going to take McGrath, or is he? No, he's not. It just means he's going to have to take his penalty now, and McGrath will be set free ahead of him. There he goes, and that's 1.5 seconds for you. And that's what it done to him. There's the gap now. He's got to do it all again and try and get back onto McGrath. But what are we coming up to? Well, nearly 20 minutes in this race, so we're coming into the final throes of this race now, and I think Nath may probably not get much more out of this one now. So coming into the final few laps. Unforgiven and DJ are in though, so 2 of our top 4 are in. Stormfly, our leader though, isn't. And Wadru has been taken by Colonel Curtains. And what's happened to Wadru? Well, Wadru has been in and come out, so that's why. So Colonel Curtains has grabbed second from Wadru, and PM's also challenging Wadru for that 3rd place. So Wadru's been in, come out on those medium tyres, whereas PM is on those softs. And, looks like he's going to be lining up a move down Dunlop curve here. On the brakes maybe. Wadru won't give it to him. Or is he running too deep? PM, well he did, but Wadru can't quite get the switch back, can he? Tried it. Oh, he's almost right up the back of him. Coming through the S's now. But squeezes him out there, does PM, but he's trying to open up that left-hander. Go all the way across to the right, but still close battling. But Wadru did lose that 3rd place to PM. So Wadru then will be fighting back to try and get podium place back off him. Down now, so our leader's in. So our leader's in. Stormfly. Where does that put Colonel Curtains? Does that put him in to the lead? Well, he's just coming through the chicane now. It may do. Yeah, Stormfly's not in his box yet. He's going to be coming around that final corner Coca-Cola curve now. He's Colonel Curtains. It's quite a long run along this start finish though. The pit exit is right at the end of this straight. Stormflies are coming out. It's just leaving now. Oh, this is going to be very close. Let's go back to the right camera. That would help. There he goes. It does get him. So Colonel Curtains is right out in front of Stormfly. Then it's going to be a real battle to the end. So nearly 22 minutes in, and we've got the 2 Caymans fighting at the front here. But crucially, Colonel Curtains has got it done. He does take the lead of this race. But the other factor is that Stormfly is on obviously newer tyres than him, albeit that they're mediums. But it's just how Colonel Curtains softs are going to last now to the end. I mean, as I said, it's not too much abrasive around here, so it's not going to be terrible. But obviously, he's lost a lot more tread than what Stormfly has. Look at this battle behind from Wadru and Dan. I just see that at the top of the screen. So Wadru still can't get that 3rd of PM, and if anything, he's dropping back now into Dan's territory. and he's going to try and get fourth off him now. Still Colonel Curtains and Stormfly and PM is a top three. Now Wadru, Dan fighting it out for this fourth and fifth place. Dan looking a little bit stronger in that Cayman. Medium size of Wadru's just not giving it to him at the moment. Cayman looks good. Cayman does look good around here. Breaks into the chicane maybe for Dan. Yeah. And that's a good job and a good pass for Dan. Nothing Wadru could do about that one. Just let him go. Wadru down to fifth place now as they come out the final corner, about to start lap 12. And we'll start the last minute and a half. This will be the final lap then for these guys. Wadru is going to fight back down here at turn one. Does Dan run it wide? No, nice and neat through there. So that's another opportunity gone for Wadru. And he get a lot of sliding from Dan in front of him. That's not the glitching doing that, that's just he's pushing hard. He's Dan. I think he might have got it at fourth place. So let's just go back to our leader then, to Colonel Curtains. And Stormflight is our top two. Stormflight hasn't really been able to take advantage of that tyre difference between the two. And Colonel Curtains may well have pulled off a blinder here to get victory. PM though is behind them in third, and he's now got the fastest lap of 2:05.1. I don't, so that's not going to be beaten now, is it? So he's going to get the fastest lap and the third place by the looks of it, so a good result it will be if he stays like this for PM. So 2:05.1. It's a good time that. So yeah, final lap it is then as they come down through the fast right hand at the bottom of the hill into the chicane for the last time, and Colonel Curtains has managed to grab the lead with that overcut. Congratulations to him. Stormfly in second, PM in third. Good racing from them. Dan in fourth, Wadru in fifth place. People Captain in sixth. And now to cross the line. Grant on his return gets seventh place, with Unforgiven in eighth, just ahead of DJ in ninth, and Nath in 10th place. So that's your race one here from the Nurburgring GP. Race two will be coming up very soon, so join me for that one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.